NBC6 News Today.
Coming up, a father is arrested after his child is fatally shot.
And Bossier police host a blood drive to honor a fallen officer.
Good morning. Thanks for keeping it local with NBC6 News Today. I'm Jeanne Francine.
And I'm Brad Cisak. Heavy rain could bring the threat of flash flooding this week, so we're going to send things over to meteorologist Josh Marcis to get you weather ready. Josh?
Yeah, Brad and Jeanne, we've already had several inches of rain along the I-30 corridor, and this front is pushing to the south where it will likely stall out for the upcoming days. So not seeing any issues yet this morning, but as these rain totals start to add up through the day today, and especially tomorrow into Wednesday, we do anticipate seeing some flash flooding. So we do have a flash flood watch. It's in effect for all of northwest Louisiana, most of East Texas, as well as Columbia County in Arkansas. Even if you're not in the watch, looking at Texarkana, we could potentially see 3 to 4 inches of rain there, 4 to 6 inches of rain in the watch area with some isolated higher amounts. So by the time it's all said and done this week, we could easily see over 6 inches of rain in the Shreveport-Bossier area. Here's a look at what's happening this morning. We have 2 bands of storms that are making their way through. Nothing severe at the moment, but quite a bit of lightning with this activity. Keeping an eye on things here. Marion County, you can see the thunderstorms near Jefferson. They are going to keep making their way through over the next hour or so. So we are going to see repeated heavy rain over Marion County, and especially in the Jefferson area. This is eventually going to be up towards Vivian as well. So I would anticipate seeing some roadway flooding with this activity between now and about 8 o'clock this morning. Further to the south, Shreveport getting a little bit of a break, but we do have some thunderstorms south of the Natchitoches area, just kind of clipping the south end of Natchitoches at the moment. A lot of thunder and lightning, but no severe weather threat with these this morning, but a little bit later this afternoon as temperatures warm into the 70s here, we will see that severe weather threat mainly south of I-20. So the potential here not only for flash flooding, but we could see a few storms bring some high wind gusts, and there's also kind of a window here this afternoon, this evening, where we could see some tornadoes, mainly in this yellow slight risk area. So it's on the low end of the scale as far as the severe weather threat, but it is a severe weather threat. I'll kind of time out those storms for you and give you a look at this messy start to the week in Futurecast. That's all coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Josh. In our top story, a father sits behind bars this morning accused of fatally shooting his child. 29-year-old Derek Wright was booked into the Shreveport City Jail on 1 count of manslaughter in the death of his 19-month-old son, Kaysen Wright.
When police arrived at the home on Merwin Street Friday, they found Kaysen suffering from a gunshot wound to the chest. The child was rushed to the hospital where he later died. According to the arrest report, Wright was allegedly trying to clean a rifle when it accidentally discharged.
Well, in an update, the name of the man who died after being hit by a train this weekend has been released.
According to Bossier Police, 28-year-old Jeremy Todd Evans was walking south next to the train tracks along Barksdale Boulevard Saturday when he was struck by the train near the Golden Meadows subdivision. Now, Evans was taken to Oxnard LSU, where he later died of his injuries.
Your Health Matters, and officials in Louisiana are investigating an outbreak of neurovirus in the Lake Charles area. The State Department of Health says the agency has received at least 200 surveys from people self-reporting symptoms. Officials say a number of people were attending events at the L'Auberge Casino when they reportedly became sick. The neurovirus is highly contagious, and officials expect the number of cases to rise.
We know of at least 200 to 300, although some of the survey results are not back yet and some of the lab tests are still pending. But there were several hundred people at each of the events that occurred over the past couple of days.
Officials say you should wash your hands thoroughly and disinfect your belongings.
Well, your community matters. The Bossier Parish Sheriff's Office honored a fallen deputy this weekend by giving blood. NBC6's Jay Jackson has the story.
Scott was a great guy. He loved the Lord, he loved his family, he loved LSU, and he loved to give blood too. And so that's why we do this.
Scott Pine grew up in the area. He eventually married and had 3 kids, working in banking.
And then at probably age 32 decided to go to police academy.
He worked at the Orange County Police Department for 2 years before he was killed in the line of duty in 2014.
Law enforcement's a family regardless of where you are in the country. He's missed as a community member, but he's missed as a law enforcement officer and the sacrifice that he made.
Which is why they're hosting a blood drive in memory of Pine.
And this is just a super cool way that we can give back and show his family how much he was loved and just how much we appreciate what he did.
It's a collaborative effort with LifeShare Blood Centers taking donations.
It's important because we're saving lives.
Usually a 30-minute process for one that lasts a lifetime for another, in honor of the man who believed in its mission. Jade Jackson, NBC6 News.
The Bossier Sheriff's Office met and surpassed their goal by giving 46 units of blood.
When continuing coverage, the Louisiana State Board of Ethics says there are no ethics violations from the City of Shreveport's participation in a national television program. Mayor Adrian Perkins wore a disguise to experience what it's like working for the city for an episode of Undercover Boss. According to the Shreveport City Attorney, 5 city employees featured in the program were promised rewards. Some of those rewards include a 4-year scholarship at LSU Shreveport valued at $36,000 and thousands of dollars for vacations.
We went to the Ethics Board and asked for their opinion as to whether or not any ethics violations would emerge from the employees accepting the rewards promised in the episode, and they unanimously agreed today that no ethics violations would result from that, and that they were entitled to the rewards promised in the episode.
The city says all rewards promised to the employees were funded through private donations.
Pets matter, and the annual crew of Barkus and Meow Pet Parade got Pets Mardi Gras ready.
NBC6's Jay Jackson was at the event and has the highlights.
The 21st annual Crew of Barkus and Meow Pet Parade kicked off Sunday.
The theme is laid back, groovy, and it's all inclusive, you know, because the hippies back in the day were all inclusive, so.
Drawing many spectators a year, the parade catered to costume pets as a chance for festive pet owners to celebrate Mardi Gras with their fur babies.
They get to find out about different organizations that are out there to help them, because our crew not only helps the local rescues, but if somebody is in financial distress and they have an animal that needs emergency vet care, they can write to us and we might be able to help them with some funds to help that.
Organizers say it's a way to stay connected with animal lovers everywhere.
This is Carly, and she came from the Natchitoches Animal Shelter a month ago. She's a rescue, and this is her first parade.
With the main goal to make sure our best friends are safe and sound.
Oh, anywhere there are people that she can be petted by, she's all about it.
Jay Jackson, NBC6 News.
The parade included a costume contest for Best Dressed and Pet Owner Look-alike, and our very own Lynn Vance of The Lynn Vance Show was a guest judge.
Well, coming up, meteorologist Josh Marcis has a full check of your forecast.
Stay tuned.